My name is Carmen, and I work at the Beloit Public Library. I have some books to share with you today, and but before we do that, I do want to let you guys know and make sure that you guys know that libraries are awesome. Also, you might be wondering why I'm wearing this. This is like my first time doing this. Talking in front of people makes me kind of nervous. So this is like my safety blanket. It makes me feel safe. So, and maybe I'll give you a little bit more info on that later. But before I share these books, I also want to let you know that I'm going to share my journal, my own journal that that I did with these books that I read and that I really, really enjoyed. And I want to say that I'm not an artist, but I like to draw a little bit, only with pencil. I can't do crayons. I love pencils, so I can do a little bit with pencils. But my first book that I'm going to show you is Gory, Fantasma, Gory. Gory, Fantasma, Gory. When I first read this book, I noticed the title. It's her last name, or her name, Fantasmagori. In Spanish, fantasma means ghost. Fantasma, ghost. So it's funny that she has that last name. I don't know if the author made it purposely like that, because in this book is a little bit about ghosts. But anyway, so her name is Dory, and Dory lives with her family. She lives with her mom and dad and her sister Violet and Luke. She is very imaginative. She is she's just got an awesome imagination. I just love it. She's very funny, she's brave, curious, but she drives her sister Violet and Luke bananas. She drives them crazy, because she has this little fella, Mary, is her best friend, which is her imaginary friend. So what Dory does is she plays with Mary all day, every day, because Violet and Luke don't want to play with Dory. They get annoyed by Dory. They think she acts like a baby. So she plays with Dory, and she plays all over the house. They play finding monsters. They find monsters all over. There's a closet monster. There is a laundry monster. There's a hallway monster. There's even a ketchup monster. No, wait. There's a toilet monster. They even play with the toilet monster. So sometimes when her sister is going to the bathroom and she's in there, and then she's like, "Look, the monster is behind you," and her sister gets mad. She does the same thing with Luke, her brother, and so there's monsters all over that Dory and Mary find. But Luke and Violet, they can't see Mary because she's just imaginary. So they get so annoyed by her that one day they want to play a trick on her, because she's always wanting. Dory's always asking Luke and Violet, "Can I play with you? Can I play with you? When can I play with you? And can I play with you?" But they don't want to play with Dory. So one day they get fed up and they get so annoyed that they tell Dory, "Okay, after dinner we're gonna meet with you." So Dory gets so excited that she wants to she wants to play with Luke and Violet, and she's like, "Okay, Mary, I can't play with you today. I don't have time for you today. I'm going to go play with my brother and my sister." But Dory, or Luke and Violet, have something else for Dory. They have a surprise for her. They want to play a trick on her. So if you want to find out what happens, it's very, very funny. And the pictures in this book are just very, very cute. I love them all. And I really enjoyed doing the little drawings. So read Dory Fantas Gory if you like funny stories. My next book is Substitute Trouble. Substitute Trouble is a realistic fiction. It's not a true story. It's a kind of like a made-up story. It could happen, but it's made up. It's a little bit about, of course, a substitute teacher, but it's Nikki and Deja are best friends, and their teacher, they go to school one day and their teacher's missing. She's not in school, so they get a substitute, and Nikki and Deja they witness all the kids in the classroom being bad and naughty with the substitute teacher. They're so bad that this substitute teacher that they have, one day, they have her for a few days, and then all of a sudden she's gone. They don't know if it's because of the kids being bad, but they want to figure out what's going on with their regular teacher. So they end up getting another substitute teacher. So this book, like I said, it's not real, but it's a made-up story. If you ever had substitute teachers, this is a funny kind of a mystery, because they gotta find out what happens with their teacher. They find out a little bit of what happens to the teacher, and they need to find out what they're gonna do with their peers, because they're being bad and naughty. So they wanna do something about it. So if you like kind of like mystery, you'll really enjoy this book. And the pictures are kind of realistic, like this. I'm not sure that I did all that great on that drawing, but I tried my best. But I think it doesn't have as many pictures, but it's got a few, and they're pretty cute. They're realistic. So that's my second book, and yeah, I would recommend to read this one too. My next book is Diamond Daniel. Make Way for Diamond Daniel. This one was a realistic fiction too. It could happen, but it's not real. It's a made-up story as well. And it was a cute story too. I actually enjoyed it too. And the pictures on it, here it is. It's about, Diamond she's new in town, but she almost knows everybody in the neighborhood. She almost knows everybody. And then she lives with her mom and her dad she lives with her mom, and she only sees her dad sometimes because her parents are divorced. So since she's new in town, or not so new, but new kind of, she misses her best friend. She doesn't have a best friend in school. She's kind of like a loner. So, but there's other kids that she knows in the class, but she doesn't know, like, she knows them, but she doesn't have like close friends. So in this book, there is these girls, which are the 3 T's, Tanya, Talisha, and Tamika. They know her, they know each other, but they're not friends. And then there is this new boy in class. His name is Free. So Free, every time somebody asks him something, he always answers. The 3 T's ask him a question, and he answers. He always answers. The teacher asks him something. He's always growling. So in this book, Diamond wants to find out what's up with this new kid in the classroom. So she's wondering, why is he always answering? Does he not know how to talk or something? So Diamond wants to get to the bottom of this, because everybody's wondering, does this kid know how to talk? All he answers is So if you want to find out what happens, it's funny, and I know that you will enjoy it. And the pictures on here as well, they are neat. There isn't a whole lot, but there's a few, and I thought they were much easier for me to draw, but yeah, they're kind of cool. So yeah, Diamond Daniel, you'll enjoy it. My next book is a Get to Know Your Universe, Science Comics Dogs from Predator to Protector. This is a non-fiction. It's full of facts. It's science facts. So if you like science, this is your book. And especially, I want to say this was one of my favorites, because I have a little furry friend at home, and I learned a lot about my furry friend, which is, I have a little dog. He's kind of like a mini lab. Now after I read this book, I'm wondering if he's a mini lab or a mini chihuahua, because of all the genetics. But this is what I drew a little bit of. Oh, that's another thing. It's a graphic novel. You can't go wrong with a graphic novel and a non-fiction, which is full of facts. But a graphic novel, the pictures are just awesome. I love graphic novels, and I would say that this is not even just for little kids, it's for grown-ups too, because I learned a lot that I didn't even know of about dogs. But this is, like I said, it's loaded with facts about dogs. So if you have a dog at home, this is the book for you. And it has explanation of the genetics, evolution, and DNA of dogs. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this book. And I wanted to write like maybe some facts on it, but it's just like so cute. You guys have to read it. And the little fella that's telling the story, his name is Rudy. He says some funny things in there, so you'll definitely wanna grab this book and read it. But okay, so my next book is Extreme Sports. This one as well is a non-fiction. It has some facts in here. This book, it's about people that love extreme sports. One of the persons that's on this extreme sports is, his name is Duke Kahanamoku. I can't really say his name, but Duke Kahanamoku. He was one of the world's greatest swimmer. He lived from 1890 to 1968. He was, besides being a greatest swimmer, he was a surfer, one of the greatest surfers as well. He introduced surfing to the East Coast. He also brought surfing to Australia, and he made surfing popular in California. So Duke even rode a wave for more than a mile on his surfboard. And what I liked about him was that back when he was a surfer, the surfboards were made out of wood. Now they're made out of fiberglass. Wood is very, very heavy. So I can only imagine how strong he was if he was able to surf on a wooden surfboard. But, so, yeah, there's some other famous people that love stream sports, like Tony Hawk. I don't know if you guys know who Tony Hawk is, but he's one of the best skateboarders. I believe that he's one of the ones that started extreme sports with skateboarding. So if you want to know more about other famous people and doing extreme sports, you can read this one. And it doesn't have pictures like cartoon pictures or animated cartoons. This is a statue of Duke. And I think it's in, hold on, it's in Waikiki Island, Waikiki in Hawaii. But anyway, so the pictures are more realistic, and para my book, Extreme Sports, I drew my own motorcycle. I don't do extreme sports. I could probably pop a wheelie, and I wanted to bring my motorcycle in here, but they wouldn't let me. I can't bring the motorcycle inside. So I brought my helmet, and besides this being my safety blanket, it's my safety out in the street. I wear this vest. I know it's not cool, but it's safety so people can see me and they don't run me over. I don't want to get run over. I want to ride and I want to live. So that's why I wear this vest. And this is my motorcycle, actually. That's how my motorcycle looks, I think, almost. But yeah. So if you want to find out more about people that did some cool stuff, there's some cool pictures in there. Go ahead and read Extreme Sports. So yeah, my last book, which is, I want to say this one was my favorite, is Marisol McDonald Doesn't Match. Marisol McDonald No Combina. It's my favorite for many reasons. One, it's in English and Spanish. I can speak Spanish and I can speak English, but my first language is Spanish. So when I read this book in Spanish, it's, in my mind, it's a little different than the English translation. So, but it's a cute book. Marisol McDonald doesn't mind acting or dressing differently than all the children. She doesn't like to match. She never matches. Her cousin is brown, she's brown, but her hair is red. I didn't draw, I don't like to do colors, I don't know how to, but I drew her right here, but her hair is red, okay? Let me put it right here, maybe you can see it. So she never matches, that's how much she doesn't match. She's brown and she's got red hair. I can only imagine myself with red hair. But, okay, so her brother tells her all the time that her outfits don't match. She doesn't care. Her teacher tells her even that, why do you write in cursive and you print? That doesn't match. You can't write cursive and print. Well, you can, but it doesn't match. And then at home, she eats burritos de peanut butter con jelly. Who eats burritos de peanut butter con jelly? I've never had a burrito with peanut butter and jelly, but I guess I'm gonna have to try that. But Also, she likes playing outside, all these weird games like soccer playing pirates. Soccer playing pirates? Okay. So one day, someone challenges her to, match. Is she gonna be able to match? You have to read the book. The pictures on this one, I think that besides those other ones, I had a couple favorite ones. These are very, very cute, I want to say, and I put it backwards. But these pictures are very cute too, and I love it that it's in Spanish and English. So, yeah, if you want to find out if she can match or not, go ahead and read this book. And I think that is all that I have as far as my books, and all the things that I have to share. Oh no, I did a last picture too. My one last picture, and this is the end. The reason why I only drew them two is because they were my favorite drawings. I love Marisol McDonough and I love Dory, and I can relate to both because they are both so very different yet very unique. And I think that's all. Just before I let you guys go, remember, libraries are awesome. That's it.